Hello, my Star Atlas people. It's me, the MetaVerse Explorer. I'm back again. We're going to be talking about Star Atlas because guess what? There is a giant week ahead of us. It's actually already started. This is the giant community week where every day there is something new that's going to be coming out. And you see in the video in the background, thanks a lot to shout out to Zilli. I think he'll win one of the contests in the community event, but I think this is what's coming, guys. Okay, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a brief. We have been expecting the crew app over some time. I think this is one of the announcements they will be making, and they've already said that they have announcements to come out. They didn't clarify if it was this thing. I think it's this thing. Okay, so hopefully if it comes out, I get a little shout out. If it doesn't come out, I was wrong, my bad. Now, this is a really great video, of course, created by Star Atlas and Zilli, showcasing the mobile as well as the Star Atlas UE5 showroom, right? Zilli always has good videos. I wonder if he edits them himself or he has someone do it for him. But either way, it's really good. So, my friends, this week, what are we going to be talking about? And it's not going to be this but, it's going to be at the end of the video. So if you want to see this but again, you got to stay till the end, okay? Now, the community week has started, okay? The first one I didn't go to. I won't be able to go to any of them because they're damn 4:30 in the morning for me, okay? I have a normal life, okay? I'm in Aussie land, which means I'm ahead in the future times. So unfortunately, I get to miss them. So I get to report on them after the fact. Now, this has been circulating Twitter as well as the Discord. This was released by the team. I think it was a fan-made art to commemorate the Community Week, and it kind of gives away a few things. For example, we can see here right in. I'm going to open this as a new tab so you can see, and you can see right in the hand that they're holding, they have crew cards, which I think they're going to be talking about, as well as a Tigu, hopefully. I hope we can get this Tigu. Now, this guy's face, I don't know why, but it looks either familiar or... Is that Dominic? That's not Dominic. Is that a representative of Dominic? I'm not sure. It just looks... It looks like I've seen that face before. Why have I seen that face before, guys? Have you seen it? I don't know why. Look at that face. Yeah, anyway, there's a whole bunch of extra stuff like the Punab and Tigu. I like this, the way they did this though, this face. It looks really pretty. Anyway, let's move on. Now, the whole community week, what the hell is actually going to happen? We have the kickoff event, which has already happened. Okay, that was 4:30 in the morning for me. I listened to it. They gave away a little bit of stuff. Michael said they have some announcements they're going to make later. So it was an announcement of an announcement. Okay, they have a town hall, which is happening for me today, tomorrow at 4:30 in the morning. But for you lovely American people, that's 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Eastern Time, I think that is, and 6 p.m. UTC. So that's a town hall. And town halls, guys, usually are jam-packed full of new stuff they're releasing. Okay, I'm going to be honest. Usually, there is something that they've stayed their hand on, and they are ready to release at the town hall. And I think what's on the cards? I think it's crew cards as well as combat. Maybe something to do with those two. Okay, I think that's where it's going. And then, of course, they have an Atlas Brew where they talk about specific topics in Star Atlas. They have the Copa event where we get to look at all the DACs and what they're presenting and what they're working on, what they've done, who they are, if you should join them. Kind of like a company sales thing, you know? And then, of course, we end the Community Week with the Joni Awards. And, of course, I think I've been nominated for a few things. I think it was one of a best video, I think best educational video, best content creator. I don't think I'll win that. That needs to go to Zilli, guys. I know you guys also know it goes to Zilli. Come on. Anyway, first thing, before I forget, if you go to all of these events, actually you don't have to go to all of these events. You can just get a code that's given to you at these events, and you have usually 12 hours, right? 12 hours for you to go to Zilli and put in that code, and if you get all 5 codes, you get a rare badge that's given to you. I think this will be minted as an NFT. So that's pretty sick, right? I managed to get mine with 30 minutes to spare because I woke up, I went to work. I didn't have time to go to Zilli, so I came home and it was about 30 minutes left before I could get this code. So yeah, if you're interested in getting this NFT as a commemorative to be part of Star Atlas, make sure you get the codes and you go to Zilli. And I'm going to show you what that looks like now. So this is Zilli. I'll be honest, I hadn't logged in a very long time. I don't know why, but they've changed the UI, the user interface of it. It looks terrible now. I don't know what the hell they did, okay? So you can see like it's all shuffled from one side to another. Mission 3 is there, that's complete. The intro is complete, and we have the community week here. And I've already put in the first one for the community week. When you log in, when you go into it, it's not too bad, but it's like a bit, it's not as nice as it should be. You know, it's just not as nice. Now we're looking at the leaderboard, and I was like, oh, look at my score. Very nice score, my friend. Look at my score. 666. I am the devil. I am the 666 Star Atlas community member in Zilli. And also very interesting to see that Xborg is the first to this. Very good. A lot of different people here. Sai, Prometheus, he used to be first a while ago. Star Eve, the Star Atlas Eve tool, right? That's really good. Anyway, go to the questing and make sure you put in your code to get this NFT if you want. Okay. Now, at the end of the day, we will be getting this NFT, and I would love if someone can help me do something. I had an idea about this. I want to turn this Turning Journey Award into my subscribe button. I don't know if anyone can help me do that. I got to figure out a way to superimpose it on top of something else, or like take away the background so that it's still moving. And I want it to replace my Pepe, who comes up over there. And when you see the Pepe, that's the time to subscribe. So I want someone to, if anyone knows how to do that, just even show me, or a YouTube video. I'd love to be able to crop out the background from this so that I can do it a little bit easier, little bit easier. Anyway, now I was speculating in my mind. I was like, okay, what's coming? Now, I hope you remember this. This was Athea's roadmap for Star Atlas a long time ago, because the team, and let's be honest, guys, teams don't like giving timelines, okay? Some do, some don't. You know why? Because when they give a timeline, it sets expectations. I'm like, okay, at this time, we're going to achieve this. Well, we're going to have done this. And then you're creating a game that takes ages, right? And things don't work out. It takes some time to do things. So, of course, you set yourself a deadline, you're trying to reach it, you don't reach it, the community gets upset, the community sees like you're failing, you're not reaching your time limits. You know, it's not nice. So like, why the hell release a roadmap? Just say, well, we'll do it. When it's ready, it'll be released. And I think that's where Star Atlas is going now. They're not going so much towards the timeline approach. They're like, we have this release, we're going to release it when it's ready to be released. And that's the gist of what I'm getting from them. So ages ago, we had this Athea timeline, right? Remember this thing? The Faction Fleet, the Polar Staking, the Galactic Marketplace, Atlas Staking, Showroom, Graphic Novel, the DevNet in Sage, for God's sake, right? Showroom 3 and 4. Wow, 3 and 4. We are not there yet, right? We're up to like 2.2. And then the last one was Moon Station 6. No idea what happened to that podcast. We don't know if it's even going ahead. Also, very interesting, the Sage DevNet. We've done Sage version 1, Sage version 2, Sage version 3. And I don't even see many people playing Sage version 3, right? I think because you can't craft in there or something like that. But it's very interesting, right? And I think what's happened now is people don't even look at the UI anymore. Like, you just have your Sly automation tool running, and you barely don't even log in. You don't enjoy the aesthetic of being part of that ecosystem. So it's become a little bit sad from that point of view, guys. But this is old, okay? I wanted to see, maybe from the team's perspective, what we should actually be looking for. And I hope you remember this. This was Star Atlas's own roadmap from like 2022. This was like 2 years ago, okay? This is when they had a picture in their minds at where we're going. Now, I want you to remember, ages ago, I've done videos of this ages. Season 1, remember they broke up the whole Star Atlas timeline into little different seasons. And Season 1 is where we are at right now. It was either Season 1 or like Stage 0 or something like that. It was something like that. So we have the space mining career. We already have that, right? Everyone who's in Sage right now is using the Sage mining career, okay? There's even a Sage scanner career, if the team want to be actually specific about this, okay? Now, it's not a formalized career. There's no perks that you get. There's no progression. There's no XP. That will be coming, okay? That will be coming. This is just the first little steps. Now, crew is what I think also should be looked at. This is what I think the team will be announcing very soon. The only central space station, we've seen it multiple times. We haven't seen it fully polished in the showroom. And space hubs. We haven't seen space hubs yet. So I wonder if this is actually still accurate, guys. Let me know what you think, right? And then let's go to Season 2. The FPS combat is half here already, right? The fundamentals are there. They just need to apply, like, for example, team deathmatch or servers, or like a you against bots, like in a match setting, or like different play types, it's already here. The rest is just a little bit of coding and a little bit of like manufacturing to make it a little bit better. Now the game hunting career, we haven't seen that at all, and mounting. Not sure what mounting is for. What's it gonna do? Get you from A to B? Sure, take a ship. Like, what's the mount for? It's just to look nice. That's it. Yeah, I don't see much over there. So I think it's gonna be the crew, guys. Okay, and then maybe a new career, or like the space habs, or combat. I think it'll be combat. Okay, we did see the how do you say it? The developer, or like the demo version of it in Sage already. You have to toggle it on and off. Okay, so that it's there. They've probably been experimenting with it recently. So lots of stuff, man, lots of stuff. Now, where do we want to go from here? Journey Awards are going to be coming. That's fine. Okay, this video is just a preempt for you guys to let you know what's going to come later. But I also wanted to keep an eye on the Star Atlas economy, because I think it's good to see what the hell is happening out there. Okay, now I saw some stuff I think that you should know, because I found it very, very interesting, and I like sharing that stuff with you, and that's why you come to my videos and you come and watch. So this is, of course, Steven Sabol. He was the, not head of economics, he was something else, like data. He's Data Bros on Twitter. And he did a whole bunch of, for example, the dupe airdrop for Star Atlas participants, and to see that we got a whole lot of airdrop. Now, he has done also the DAC summary, but he's also done a new dashboard called Over-the-Counter Trades in Star Atlas. It's so interesting to see who's doing all the OTC trades, who's avoiding the Star Atlas marketplace 6% fee, right? Why stake Atlas when you can just trade with me easily? Okay, there's the OTC channel in Discord. There's nothing wrong with it, okay? That's free market. Like, I think the team probably just need to have a better way, maybe using a Solana token extension to say, you know, you have to have this amount to be able to trade this. Some kind of requirement or ability or like restriction for you. Anyway, let's have a look at some of the stuff here. OTC trading of resources in Atlas without SDUs. SDUs are the highest traded OTC, okay? Now you can see here, look at this value, 85 million Atlas was traded in 1 day, for God's sake. Oh, is that 1 week? Sorry, that's 1 week. That's a lot of Atlas traded in 1 week, okay? And then that's in the hour with USDC. This is the quantities. Oh, sorry. It's late at night tonight. It's really late at night. But I wanted to get this video out because tomorrow I'll be doing a new video, because tomorrow is going to be the town hall. So if you're watching this, make sure you check out tomorrow's video. I'm going to cover the town hall and everything that's happened there. Okay. Anyway, I wanted to show this to you because I thought it was interesting. You can see who's buying a lot and who's selling and what are they doing, you know, and which specific time. You know, is it in ships? Is it in resources? Is it in claim stakes? There's a whole bunch of information. That's the beauty of the blockchain, you know. Now let's go over to the actual AFIA flip side, and I wanted to show you something I thought was very interesting as well. Look at this. We're spearheading about 13% of the Solana ecosystem transactions. That's awesome, man. We used to do when Sage started, we used to be like 6%. I think we started about 2, 3, 4 when we got to 6, and I think we broke 10 at one point, and now we're at 13% of Solana's entire transactions. Guys, Solana is like a number 4 token at the moment, okay? We are 13% of that. Are we 13% of Solana's market cap? No, we're not. We're probably a lot lower, okay? It's just very, very interesting. Where does that all come from? Of course, I think it's the slide tool, okay? The amount of automation that people are using in Star Atlas now is crazy. I've seen it. I've been using it now. I know what it's like. You can just have like 50 fleets, for God's sake, and they go and scan everything. And those 50 fleets send 1,000 transactions per day each. Easy, okay? So yeah, that's very interesting, very interesting. And then the next thing I wanted to show you as well was the revenue of Automata in the month. It's still going out there. So far, assets sold was 300k. Assets sold in Atlas is pretty hefty as well. But it's USDC is their main revenue. You can see there. Now, interestingly, the next chart I wanted to show you was the DAC statistics. And I think Victor has actually updated these. And I'm going to take myself away so you can see. Now, these DAC statistics, I wanted to give you this little stat here. Look at this. AFIA has 400 members. And this is, of course, people who have only only actually apply to be DAC membership on the website, right? Athia has a total ship VWAP of 9.5 million. The club has 10 million and Rome has 7 million. Okay, nothing comes close. Okay, let me zoom this in so you can see. Rome 7 million, Psi has 2 million, Chimera 1 million, Coexist 1 million, 1.6, Unseen half a million, La Mesa Rodenda 1.2 million. As you can see, nothing comes close. Okay, nothing comes close. These three are the powerhouses of the Star Atlas ecosystem. Okay, you have Athia, which is a multi-DAC guild, the club, which I think is also multi-DAC, and then Rome, I think that's Oni. But hey, I'm gonna bring myself back here. Yes, Rome are multi-DAC, but if you look at the transactions on chain, you can see there are some people in Rome who are still not in Oni and have, for example, resources from Mud and from Uster, right? So how did you get those resources if you're in Oni? It's fine. It's not a big deal. Like, you can't police everyone. Like, everyone can just have different accounts. It doesn't matter. It's just a game, you know? But anyway, my point is, guys, there are three powerhouses here, okay? We have the highest amount of VWAP, ship firepower, okay? And it's very possible these three DACs could be the leaders in this entire space. Like, we could have designated areas, or designated Athia areas and club areas and Rome areas. Yeah, very interesting, right? Now, the next thing I wanted to show you, something did shift, guys, okay? Something did shift. You see this? Before, Mud used to have the highest amount of resources mined. That has now changed, okay? I don't know what it is. Maybe one specific whale has left Mud, or have swapped wallets to go to Oni, or maybe they're now mining all the Oni crystals, for example. But Oni is now the highest mined mining faction. They've released 400 billion stuff, 421 billion. Mud is 417, whereas Uster is now lagging behind. It has been lagging the whole time at 300 billion, right? But you can probably use that as an opportunity if there's less people in there, but they get the same amount of Atlas in the emission. They're like, hey, I'm going to go mine those resources and use that to get my Atlas, because there's literally less in that ecosystem. Each ecosystem is larger. So yeah, very, very, very interesting, right? Yeah, and you can see the R9 and the changes in the R9. Biomass has really drastically increased. You can see Mud has gone up a lot more. And there weren't many other changes in the R9, okay? Now, the next thing I also wanted to cover was the supply and demand of resources, okay? Man, people are hoarding. People are hoarding like to no end. Maybe it's because they know that combat is coming somehow. Are the whales hoarding? Look at this, right? Before, we were in a negative territory and surplus, but now we are literally in a 72 billion. Is that 72% in surplus? My God, 72% in surplus. I don't even know what those stats mean. 72% of what is surplus? But you can see the shift from going negative. Let me take myself away. The shift in going from negative all the way to positive, all the way to the top of this chart here. If you're near 80% of something, that's pretty significant, right? Yeah, I just like to read this. I don't fully understand. I'm going to bring myself back. I don't fully understand the ramifications of some of these stats, but I'd like to share it and talk to you about it, okay? Because it's pretty interesting to see, right? For example, electronics is 3% up in the last 24 hours, and electromagnetics are minus 7%. And you know what that's going to change? That is going to change the weekly pricing of these resources, so that when you go and craft it, it's going to be less. So you can even, play the arbitrage there if you want. There's lots of little games you can play here. Now, the next thing is, of course, I told you these events are crazy bad time for me. I want you to look at that. 4:30 in the morning, I can't make that. Atlas Brew, 4:30 in the morning, can't make that. Copa, 4:30, no, man, come on. So I'm going to have to watch this in the morning and then cover it, make a video right away for you guys. That's my promise, okay? This is just a primer video. Now, I want to leave you with some pictures I saw in the Discord. I thought were really powerful. I think this one is by Tenet. It looks amazing, right? It looks amazing. Look at that. And then the next one is, of course, the fighting, the FPS. that FPS is a sleeping giant, okay? That FPS is a sleeping giant. We just need to add more game modes and make it more fun. Capture the flag, deathmatch, you know, survival of, you know, some zombies, whatever it is, okay? Or like a time trial, or like a jumping trial, or a jetpack trial. Oh man, you see, there's so many things, and it won't take long to actually code these and put it. The timing mechanism already exists from the racing before. It's all there. They just got to put it all together into a nice package for us, and that's it. And now the next picture I saw was from the racetrack, which was also pretty good. Shout out to all the people who take these photos, okay? And lastly, I would leave you with this gorgeous, gorgeous picture of a chair, okay? Eyes are up here, gentlemen. I'm looking at you, okay? Eyes up here. Up here. And with that said, my friends, I'm going to leave you and love you with a nice little view. Okay, bye for now.